people. I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear right now. Let me know if you do. Uh, I actually didn't know how to go live on Facebook with my camera so you can also see me and I can share screen, but I just found a hack, and that is using the QuickTime player. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but quarantine times, crazy things. Anyway, guys, so today I'm doing this live. If you guys know, I've been being busy from the last 6 days, um, not coming online or sharing a lot of content, and that is because I've been swamped with a lot of meetings, which a lot of you might be thinking, how are you doing this? Like, everything is under lockdown, business is closing, people are losing jobs, and why are you swamped with meetings? And I'll tell you what's the secret, what's going on, and why my mindset changed, and also talk a little bit about how you can actually grow your business even faster in these times as compared to the normal times. And there's a cool factor to that. Plus, if you keep watching this live until the very end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my proven ad templates that you can just simply plug in. You don't even have to write the copy or the headline and whatnot. Okay, you just take it, you run it on Facebook, you'll get leads. But on top of that, I'm also going to give you my proven to convert templates, uh, templates as well as my follow-up scripts that my students are using, so to absolutely crush the real estate conversion. So it's one thing and it's easy to generate leads, but it's a whole another mammoth to convert those online leads into qualified responses that you can close deals with. And my students are doing it like really great, and they're seeing anywhere between 40 to 50% response rate. So if you want those goodies, put a comment below, goodies. Okay, just write goodies and I'll give it to you. And if you're watching this, okay, I would really appreciate if you can share this in on your profiles, on your groups. I want to help as many people out as I can. Obviously, don't spam any group, or don't post things like, if it doesn't make sense there. But having said that, about 3 weeks ago, I was talking to my mentor, and he was asking me how things are moving along in my business. And quite honestly, I lost a couple of clients because how things are going on, right? And so he was like, okay, what are you doing? So I'm like, I'm not pushing very hard on sales right now because I just want to give some people some time so that they can relax. Things open up, they feel free, they feel relaxed. And then if they have some money coming in, so that they can invest, or maybe it makes sense to them, because I don't want to push them, I don't want to sell them if it's not the best thing for them. So he asked me two questions. Number one, is your thing gonna help them in these times grow their business? I said absolutely. Number two, he asked me, okay, let's say that what if this doesn't end for the next 6 months, what are you gonna do? And boom, it literally shocked me. Like, he was right. What if this goes on for 6 months? We can't be sitting like that. We gotta feed ourselves, we gotta feed our families, we've got things to take care of, we've got mortgages to take care of, we've got lots of different things to take care of, right? So we can't be sitting around for the next 6 months be thinking like, okay, the one this will be over. And I'm so I can't wait. And when I thought about that, I had that epiphany moment that, okay, if I can't wait that long, if I can't survive that long, then how can these clients of mine survive that long? So more than ever, they need my services, right? And if you go to a doctor, and if he understands your problem, and if he doesn't provide you with the medication and the treatment, that's a criminal negligence in my opinion. So that's how important my service for my clients was. And I told them, like, hey, just like my services are important to you for you to acquire clients, it is as important for you to be helping your clients make the move, whether it's buying a house or selling a house. They can't be waiting 6 months. Let's say if there's a seller who needs to sell a house because of these issues, these lockdowns, and what's happening in the economy, he may need to invest somewhere, he may need to give it to their kids, he may need to make some investments, he may need to move that money, and he really needs the money. Okay, he is trying to invest somewhere else, he's trying to help his family out. Maybe he's in such a condition that he wants to help his family out. Okay, they didn't have any other money source, or they lost the job, they need to sell a house, whatever, right? So if you're not helping them, that's a criminal negligence in my opinion. Okay, and if someone wants to buy a house, they can't be sitting around for 6 months, particularly when the mortgage rates are so damn low. And if you're not telling this to your clients, then again, like, guys, You can't be sitting around for the next 6 months. So that's what I learned from my mentor. I absolutely started to go out in my local market here in Pakistan, as well as in in Canada, in UK, in America, and I've been having meetings, at least 3 or 4 meetings every single day, and that's been awesome. That's number one. I've also, yeah, like sent 3 or 4 proposals, and in the next week we'll be closing some deals. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about is I just hopped off a call yesterday from a guy who owns a brokerage. It's called, I think, what's the brokerage of name? What's the name of the names brokerage?
It's Remax.
No, he works with Remax, but his, I think it's Bay Brokerage, something like that. South Bay or something like that. It's called Bay Brokerage, and they employ about 50 agents under them. And I was talking to them, and how's their business going, and they were like, we are not finding any changes, not that much. We are surviving really, really good. People are still buying, people are still selling, and we are growing our business. And part of that reason is because if you're thinking not to do anything, not to make any moves, if you're not conducting virtual appointments, if you're not conducting virtual listing presentations, if you're not conducting virtual showings, you're losing a huge chunk of money. Because a guy who owns 50, like who employs 50 agents, told me that we are doing everything virtually and we're still closing deals every single day. So, which blew my mind. Like, a lot of you people might be sitting around and thinking we can't close deals, we can't work, but guy is closing 3 or 5 deals in a month. I think it's more than that. I think 3 or 5 deals he's closing alone. uh, he's closing 3 or 5 deals alone, and then he has 50 more agents working with him, right? And secondly, I also wanted to show you, one of my student, Michael. He's absolutely a powerhouse of energy, and he really is so much involved in our group. He and Hanzala, and he said, you can read it. Like, he followed up on a call this last Friday, and he told me that the lead was very receptive and happy to get the guide. That's a content guide that we share with our students, that they can share with their leads, to guide them, educate them, and build trust and rapport with them. And then he says, like, the lead is basically looking to buy their first house and also need a mortgage as well. So not only that, he's going to be able to get not only that he's going to be able to get all the the because he's a LO, so loan officer, so he's going to be able to pass out the loan, but also he can get a referral free from a real estate agent. So he's making moves, people are making moves. I don't know why you are not making any moves, particularly when you have such an awesome time right now where everyone is retreating. People who are going out are making money and closing deals. Okay, so that's one thing. The other thing is, guys, you can quite easily go, I don't know if you guys know this or not, you can go in and within Facebook's platform, you can target people who are actually visiting realtor.com website, visiting Zillow.com, visiting homes.com, and these are people who are basically visiting these websites either looking to buy or sell. You can just just pop in on these people's news feeds who are visiting these websites and get them as a lead. Okay, and these are like 10 times cheaper, the leads. If you were buying from Zillow Premier Agent or Real.com Pro, you can get these leads directly from Facebook 10 times cheap, and as also that these leads wouldn't be distributed or shared leads with other agents. So these are exclusive leads, 10 times cheaper. You can get them, but getting them is one thing, converting them is a whole another mammoth, right? It's a big issue, for which we have already spent thousands of dollars and gotten our scripts to convert, which are proven